With black, sometimes they're like, some salons will be like, we'll just power through it, you know?
Right. She powered
Get
through
them
it.
blonde.
Yeah. And that's when I had my soccer mom haircut, as you call it, in that picture right there. You can't see it, but
my hairstylist, I will gladly give him a shout out. His name is Mason Gold, and he's amazing. And I've known him since he started doing hair at 18, whenever we both worked at Details. And he took my hair from the weird... Well, it wasn't quite black. I had stopped dyeing it black, and I had started going to brown for like a while. And so I was like, man, I really want to go back to my natural. And he really helped me get it there.
Nice.
And now he's been taking care of my hair for all these years.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Where does he work now?
He works, he actually works, he and his wife have this salon suite with City Studios, and they're under Gold Studios online. So you can look them up under Gold Studios.
Cool.
And they work over by Highland Springs in this City Studio suite, who actually, by the way, another shameless plug for myself, but they asked me to hang up some artwork there for them. They want me to create some pieces to hang throughout their whole building.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm really excited
Let's
about
talk
that.
some more
cool.
about your art.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, let's do it.
Talk about it. And is there anywhere we could look at it?
Hopefully it's City
Like right
Studios
now?
soon.
Like right now?
Well,
like online?
like- Right now? Is there anything
online on my
online?
Instagram, on my art page on Facebook under Amanda Rae C. It's on there.
Yeah, look up some of
I'm going to do
those.
that. You carry on a conversation while I'm kind of Googling.
Well, we were just asking her to start
if you
talking
go-
about her art.
Go to my, maybe it's there. I don't know actually.
Art? Mandy Rae art?
Amanda Rae C.
Let's Google.
Down,
Right here? No.
down. No, go back.
Oh,
Because it's a page, not a person.
oh, got you.
So down in the next block,
Here.
right there. Yeah. So this is my art page.
Okay.
This is what I did today, actually. This,
Oh.
not the drawing there, but that painting right there. I went over to Jordan Valley and painted today.
And this is what you did just today?
Mhm.
Right there. Look at that. Mandy Rae C. Mandy Rae C. Go
That's
check
what I
out
like
her
to do
art.
sometimes.
Nice.
Show some of those other ones.
Yeah, this is just sit around and paint what's in front of me type
Yeah,
of deal.
that's
It's not an accurate depiction of
So I'm going
what
to
I
leave
would.
that up there. We can just kinda...
These are the resin pieces that I create for Mason.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
These
I-
are resin.
Yeah. I build these frames. I build these boxes out of wood, and then I usually paint them white, and I use gold on the inside because he, Mason Gold. So
Yeah, yeah.
try to make a match. We do different colors, different styles.
So is that
every
like
few months?
3D? Is it like
Kind of.
When you
It's
say
different,
resin, is
it's
it
a couple
like
different
thick?
layers of resin. Yeah,
Okay.
you take this liquid epoxy. It's liquid plastic, and you
Okay.
mix it with paint, and then you pour it, and it swirls around. It mixes itself basically the way that you pour it. Kind of. It's really great because it's abstract and it's a lot. It's fluid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's just expressive. And then I always do accent stuff. Like I took some leaves from a plant that I got for my birthday, and I it's hard to see just because it's metallic paint.
Yeah.
So, but I stamped the leaves on there in metallic paint to kind of give it some accents. So that's some like,
Right down there, the bottom right? Like here?
yes, and up
Yeah.
at the top too. So you can see it's shiny up at the top and it looks dark down at the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Thank you.
Let's look some more.
So that's some
What-
abstract stuff that I do.
What else? Like this right here?
So that's some realism stuff. I do a lot of portrait work.
Oh.
This is a chef. Somebody hired me to do some chef portraits for their restaurant.
awesome.
It was great.
Very
Good.
cool.
is that just regular pencil or is
That's
it
charcoal.
Charcoal.
That's a painting of a dream that I had. This is
Oh.
my living room, or what it used to look like. I've moved everything in my house now.
How fun. That's a dream you had.
A dream
There's
that I had.
some of your...
You should show them the
Mediums?
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner.
If you maybe go up. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Bill Murray. That's a good one.
Right here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that.
This is a painting that
Oh
I did
man,
for
so
somebody.
good.
Holy crap. Yeah, that's so good.
That one's large.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How big?
It's big. It's like 4 feet.
Nice.
Yeah. I
Very
like
cool.
to do things kind of large.
Jared says you can see some of her killer work at my studio. he
Yes,
says.
so Tina Turner is going to be hanging over at Jared's studio.
Nice.
I guess if you scroll through those pictures back towards the beginning, then you'll find it. But I'm gonna build a frame for it. I picked up the wood to build a frame this week.
Oh, excellent. So where is this Tina Turner? Nick Smith says hi. Damn. Nick
Hello.
Smith. We know Nick.
Nick Smith, my
So
nephew.
go up.
Oh, your nephew. So
My
go up?
ex-nephew.
Yes, it's down again to the photos. There,
Right here.
in the second row. Yeah.
Look at that shit. Holy
that's
So
crap.
that's big.
yeah?
That's another like 4 feet wide type of
Oh, that's awesome.
painting.
Have you gotten into doing prints yet, or do you just the original stuff?
No, I guess I wish I could get into prints. I don't want to push things onto people, so I just get a lot of different types of commissions and a lot of portraits.
Man, that's really good. Nick Smith says, always your nephew.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was just a joke.
It was just a joke.
I was just
he's the drummer
joking.
for Machine Gun.
Oh, hello. I did know that actually.
Yeah. There he is. That freaking painting is amazing.
Thank you.
So you're selling your stuff. Do you sell it?
I do sell stuff. This isn't one that I have considered selling. Like this is one that I did for me because I like it.
Yeah.
So I told you in high school I was very into old Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I started drawing portraits from such a young age. That was a big expression for me, is just drawing people and faces and whatever. But I got into drawing old portraits like Marilyn Monroe. I've drawn I don't know how many times, and they'll always sell.
Nice.
And so I'll just pick somebody that I want to do. I did, who else did I do? Frank Sinatra,
Cool.
Audrey Hepburn, Jimmy Stewart, just.
And you also do actual commissions where someone will come to you and say, like the chef and stuff, and you'll get paid for that kind of stuff and sell it
Yes.
per se.
Usually I give myself kind of an hourly. And I haven't had this page for very long. But like those portraits down in the bottom, like those are my grandparents. They both passed. And
here? This one?
my grandma
Put it
and
back up there.
my grandpa.
That's awesome, though. Very cool. And this one. That's really cool.
I did that one in I can't see what it says, 2016 maybe.
This is 14?
14? Oh yeah,
I think it says
because
14.
that's the year he died. So
Oh, gotcha. Very cool. I respect art so much. I can't
thank
Those
you.
are fantastic,
do that
Amanda.
shit.
Thank
This
you.
is really,
Yes.
really good.
Is
This a painting? Picture?
That is a drawing.
Oh my
That's
God,
charcoal.
look at that drawing.
This is one of my best friends, Larissa.
Holy shit.
I'm actually going to hang this at City Studios, I think, and advertise portrait work with this.
That- Look at that. Look at the hair. Holy shit.
So I took this reference photo of her myself, and then I drew from that.
Very good.
It was probably 20 hours of work.
Oh, man.
And the others that I've done have been much shorter. Like much, much shorter. But this one I put a lot more hours into.
This expression on her face is really cool.
She's amazing. She's
And you
such a
caught
wonderful
that.
person.
You caught that. Is
Yes.
it charcoal also? Oh, man, that's good.
Charcoal is my my go-to.
Nice.
And I've used all kinds of mediums over the years.
Very cool.
Dabbled in just about everything. And
What was the Tina Turner? What medium?
watercolor.
Watercolor.
Yes, and I did use some metallic paint
Okay.
on top of
Just
that.
to accent?
For the dress.
Nice.
Because the dress was like sequins, and I was like, what am I going to do?
you have to go and put
How am I going to
Right.
make these look reflective?
little
you know?
dots everywhere.
Yeah,
Right,
they
right.
or they weren't even like sequins; they were like jewels or something.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
cheated.
So good. Freaking so
cheated.
good. Wow, that's cool.
Did
Thank
you
you.
take any kind of whatever lessons?
Classes?
Classes, lessons, or did you
I
literally
didn't-
just start at 3 and go from there?
I started. Yeah, I was 4.
4.
I would carry a notebook and a pencil bag with me everywhere, like obsessively, until I was probably 12 or 13.
Nice.
And I think people thought I was weird. My mom was was kind of embarrassed to tote me around, I guess. But I was just this like neurodivergent kid, and I needed something to focus on. I didn't want anybody to look at what I was drawing. I would like hover over it. I would not let people see what I was drawing. So I just to my core, it's like the first thing about me is art and drawing. It was like my first love. So. I did take classes in junior high, like Kimberly. She was my art teacher in junior high school. And I remember my art teachers very much impacting me. And I think that's because they saw me drawing. And so they made a point to say, hey, you need to keep doing this. Hey. And whenever I was in elementary school, our art teacher, Miss Smith, I think, it doesn't matter. She had an aneurysm and she survived, but she had to leave because she had an aneurysm, and she came back at the end of the year to see all of her students and to let us know that she was alive and okay.
Wow.
And I remember I was so upset that she was not okay. And, when she came back, she was just like, you just got to keep doing this. Like, you got to keep doing this. And I took that to heart too.
Yeah.
So I've had some amazing teachers.
That's great.
In
such a small school, which is great.
Oh my.
I love it.
And Kimberly, she was amazing. She was so wonderful. She was like, let me give you this creative freedom. She was all about that. Like, let kids be who they are.
Yeah.
And I loved that.
Yeah.
And it was weird, because not anybody else in the school was really like that.
Especially in Purdy, Missouri.
Especially in Purdy. And Mrs. Doan, who was my high school art teacher, she was like the boss, and she was on you and she was nagging you. And I hated it. I even wouldn't take her class, but she cared so much. And she pushed me so hard that I just excelled, and she made a point to make me excel, and she didn't care that I didn't like it. She would she would make me go back and tweak my stuff over and over again until I was upset with her.
Yeah.
And she would be like, okay.
And you breezed over Kimberly because we talked about her before the show, but she's talking about Kimberly Nutter Butter.
Yes.
A frequent watcher of our
frequent
show.
watcher and good friend
man.
of the show.
I've known her for like, how old am I? I don't know.
Yeah,
Like almost 20 years now or something.
A little while.
It's been
Longer than we have.
years.
I can't say it's been that long.
Probably.
It's maybe been that long. Yeah, because I grew up with her son. We were kids together in school.
Right.
So yeah, I've known her since I was a very small kid.
Yeah. And she's talked highly of you privately, but just we're hanging out. We're good friends with Kimberly. So yeah, we
talk about you behind your back.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And so that's another thing that where we met you, but we didn't really meet you is through Kimberly. She was talking about you. Yeah. And she was saying, I just got to see I think we actually were at one of Wicked Shimmy's first shows with you.
Probably, yeah.
And I think that's
One
probably
of the
what
rough
it was. One of the rough cuts,
Yes.
if you will, when they were still trying to find their new identity.
It was like, here's a binder with all the words.
Yes. So I think that was one of the nights that Kimberly, we were hanging out with Kimberly that night.
She came out to see me.
And I can't remember if it was riff or shuffle or something. I don't remember what it was. But it was, she was like, oh my God.
Yes, she's
that's
been
my girl.
supportive since day one.
Which I love about teachers. Some teachers are like, and I'm like, I used to think like, how do teachers remember their students? But I've been teaching voice for 12 years and I'm like, yeah, I totally get it now.
Yeah.
I get it now. I remember that little 5-year-old who's now 20 or whatever. Yeah.
And you should.
100%. And it's real cool. It's real cool.
Tune in live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central.
On the Unsung Screamers Facebook page, YouTube channel, and Twitter.
And check out our Unsung Screamers podcast.
Wherever you get your podcasts.